Warringah.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to speak to the Australian Citizenship Amendment Citizenship Repudiation Bill 2023, and I have to say I am appalled by what I have heard from the government and from the coalition in this place. What does it mean to you to be Australian citizens? Because you are trampling it today. Let's be really clear about what's happening. We are having a knee-jerk reaction, a fear campaign, try and get some hysteria going, a fear campaign that is creating a knee-jerk reaction, which we are trying from the crossbench to manage in a sense of putting some reasonableness back into this and make sure the more horrendous parts of this legislation are deleted. But the government, to its shame, is trampling procedure in this place to not even allow proper third reading and consideration in detail amendments. After having spent 4 years in this place and heard in opposition the government bemoan the coalition's current regular practice of trampling procedure, it's quite impressive to see it do it in turn. So let's be really clear about what this legislation does. And I will be voting against this. It is putting measures in place to remove the citizenship of persons, even persons that are born in Australia, and it engages in the very intrinsic legal principles on which our democracy was founded. To take away citizenship cannot and should not be done lightly. Dual citizens should not find themselves with conditional citizenship, especially if they are born in Australia and in particular if they are still children. It may be that this bill is needed for some purpose, practical solution following the decision handed down by the High Court, but we simply have not had the opportunity to find that out, and this bill must be referred to the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security for proper scrutiny. But let's be really clear. We now have clear issues of integrity of what Australian citizenship and Australian citizenship law means and its importance as a tool to strengthen democracy by fostering social cohesion. What we now have is a situation where the government is prepared, without proper process, to strip people of citizenship. So it is arguing that removing, on ministerial application, this law will give effect to, on ministerial application, you can apply to remove citizenship once an individual is convicted of a serious terrorism-related offence or other crimes. Now, this is not about the substantive of those crimes. They are heinous. There is no doubt about it. But we are a lawful, liberal democracy society. We have a penal system. We have laws. We have courts that apply procedures. We have sentencing. That should not be usurped with this other process of stripping citizenship. What's really important as well is allowing citizenship to only be removed where an individual has been convicted of one or more serious offences and where a person's conduct is so serious that it demonstrates a person has repudiated their allegiance to Australia. With respect, a person born in Australia does not pass a character test to become an Australian citizen. They are an Australian citizen. So exactly what are they repudiating in terms of that allegiance? Now, what is even more shameful is this bill applies, if the government does not accept these amendments, applies to 14-year-olds. As the member for North Sydney has said, we do not consider 14-year-olds to be legally capable to drink alcohol, to vote, to drive, to have sex, but we are going to consider them responsible for losing citizenship to probably the only country they really know, that they may be born in, that they have that second dual citizenship only as a result of their parents. Now, keep in mind, Minister, and for the government and everyone in this place, the vast majority of Australians, and I believe the statistic is more than half of the Australian population has dual citizenship. Where are we going to draw the line? And is someone of Italian heritage, is someone of other heritage, just if they decide to commit a crime that the government of the day decides is so heinous they should no longer be Australians, will they also lose their citizenship status? It is incredible to see the length to which this government is prepared to do because of the dog whistling that is happening from the opposition. It is shameful, and any lawyer in this place should be horrified to be prepared to vote on this legislation. It is incredible that the minister has come into this place with this piece of legislation that tramples what it means to be an Australian.